because I like it to be just as fucking straight up poking.
Okay, you're going now.
There you go. Today on the Grid City Podcast, we're talking to Jeff Black, a local comedian from the Olympia area. How you doing today, Jeff?
Good. Doing it.
Doing it?
No dead people.
Thank you for joining us here in our lovely environment.
It's the
My
garage.
You know, Mark Barron can do it. Why can't we?
Hey, man, Nirvana, man. I'm from Aberdeen. Grunge rock, man. This is like, whoa. It's
Aberdeen,
the garage band, man. But yeah,
So,
appreciate it.
you've been a comedian for how long in the Olympia,
man. Since
Tacoma area?
Oh, well, I came from Aberdeen. My first time I did comedy was actually in the 8th grade in Aberdeen. And my second time was sophomore year. And so I've been doing it since I was about 8th grade. And always wanted to be on stage.
Why? What was your what made you? Because see, I have that bug too. Like
Yeah.
part of me goes, God, you should go be funny in front of people. But even at that young age, why? What brought in that desire? I like that we're just starting deep with this.
Yeah, this is way deep, and I like this because this goes into the comedy part though, and that's it. You nailed it, and that's the kid part. Anytime you point at something, and I noticed this, my most horrible thing to ask people, and I've always been this way, to ask somebody is an obvious question, and it was horrible because my parents would just have heart attacks. But I noticed when I poked, the ripple would occur.
The ripple. What's the ripple?
The reaction.
The reaction of just fucking with your parents.
Poke.
Ooh.
That's the poke. See what I mean?
Just
the poke.
asking.
Poke. The one that I asked that I knew was a big reaction. This was during an era where everybody was skinny, right? And my parents had friends that were overweight, and I would ask them directly, "Why are you fat?" in front of everybody, because nobody would mention it, and I was really shocked at how much was never mentioned. See, every other child on this planet reacts to the group and cringes and runs inside of themselves and never speaks of it again. See, that reaction frightens everybody. And I see that in comedians today. It's cute. I love to watch it. It is. It's existent, see. And that's the child that is told to shut up, and then they do. And I've never been that child to shut up. My motto's always been that. Yeah, I'll shut up when I'm dead.
Yeah, my parents were big on the speak when spoken to kind of thing.
Children be seen, not heard.
Yeah, and well, I don't know, or maybe I was just a good fucking kid. You asked me some dumb shit about, and I say something stupid, my dad's like, no.
Yeah.
just no.
See, even stupid. See how stupid's bad? I'm sorry, stupid's funny.
Well,
I like stupid, because stupid is fun. But if you degrade stupid, it's now tragic. Right.
Welcome to the Grit City Podcast.
Yeah, right, gritty. It's getting gritty in here, right? Right. What's that smell? It's in the back room.
It's in the fucking garage.
That's
right?
it. It could be, right? So that's what it came out of, man. Always pointing and poking, and just never stopping pointing and poking. And I've been I call it exercised, from every position because of it.
Exercise,
Yeah,
like your demons.
Kicked out like a demon. Kicked out like a demon, right? And I say that like with comedians especially because they want to come from an opinion-based concept. They want to be on a side. See, they want to be a Republican. They want to be a conservative. They want to be this, and that's again defined by the group. And I don't play with the group very well. So when I talk, it's not based on that context. I don't really care. Why? Welcome to mind-body separation, people. You do it at work. You don't think about stuff so you can go somewhere else. Well, I'm thinking about it all while I'm here.
And we are so
You got some stuff on my face. I did. I got some coke on my face. People think that I'm on something. But you think that about children, right?
Yeah.
What's that kid on? He's happy. You dead old white man, right? You know what I mean? Who's the dead? I mean, I only speak from my own context. He's dead old white.
He's on youth.
Yeah, he's all you'd up. You'd up, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So is that what you try to do? Is you try to look at everything kind of like a child would or a kid would?
Oh yeah.
And come at it from that perspective?
The unsilenced child, see, that was defining everything that was asked to stop. See, when? In the accruing of obviously money. So what I'm coming at in my show, and that's why I'm here, is to promote myself as much as laughter. Because forget me, I want me secondary to laughter. Don't remember me. Remember the laughter. I don't want to be Robin Williams. Don't remember me. Forget my name. I don't care. Are you laughing? I'm happy. Because that's the child. The child narcissist again. They'll bring you Kool-Aid, but there'll only be sugar in it, you see. And that's it. So if you want to laugh, come see my show. Because that's the kid.
And when was the first time that you did it you did it throughout your adolescent years. You did through a little bit in high school. When was the first time you just decided to jump out there and start chasing the career that is comedy?
I never have, because that's it. Is that you just again identified what the child dies to, and that is money, sir. I am not here to make money, and I said this about every man. When they die, and at the end of their last minute, the first thing they want is another moment, sir. And guess why they don't get it? Because they've wasted it all on money. And whatever it is, and I say whatever it is, that sustains us, laughs, tee-hee-hee, oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
So see, so again, no, I don't want a career. I don't. You know what a career is? Again, it's a car in your ear, it sounds like. What? Beep, 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 beep. No, I don't want to be in that line either. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'll tell you about hell. I think we're in it. Only in a mindset. Right?
Yeah. Well,
I say that. I said, you know.
That's a very fair way of looking at it.
And I don't mean horrified. No, I'm not the horrified. Again, I am detached. This child is talking directly to the adult as we speak, sir. So there's the anger that a lot of men deal in, see? And that is, oh my God, what have I done? Well, no, if you don't know what you're doing, then where the hell are you now? Huh. Not here. I'm speaking of not hearingness. And that's your, what's it called that? Cognitive dissonance is the name of that term. Okay? So what do? I am a comedian, and I remove cognitive dissonance through laughter. I will bring you to the moment in the here and now in this conceptual idea. What concept? I don't know, but you're in it, see? But if you dissipate yourself, you will not be.
I hate when I dissipate myself.
Well, the group will accept you. So dissipate yourself into that.
Dissipate the fuck out of yourself.
That's right, man. I'm so not here. I always thought it was invisible. That's what I said about poor people. You know what you know why poor people?
I'm living in the cloud right fucking now.
Dude, man, he just went to the astral plane. People go, Jeff, where you been? I go, I've been in the ether, dude. You know, you're down here, and somebody's up there.
I knew putting
I'm
that
right
sword
here.
here was a good idea.
That's it. This is like, the tongue is mightier than the sword. This one's wood. I don't know if that even, what are we going to fight with wood, people? Right.
Trees?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, hell no.
That's right. Oh, no, somebody's calling. Technology speaks. We must all bow. I'm going to bend over to the phone call.
Hey, that was my very ill father.
Oh, yes, of course. Everybody's dying.
He is.
Great. He's always depressing me.
Yeah.
You are so my wife at this point. I know it's all sad.
I know.
Can we laugh
to me?
anyway?
All right, so you didn't get into comedy for the money. You have this.
Because, sir, I'd probably be having more of that right now.
Yeah, probably. But we're trying to get to the we're building our origin story.
Yeah, origin. Yes.
So
my mother suffered from depression, sir. Growing up, she was suicidal.
Nice.
In order to make my mother laugh and happy, I had to produce that for her. See.
Well. And
out of that came a young, insightful individual that could make an adult laugh very early on. See.
So
and
that was part of the building blocks for you, is a lot of having to do it to remedy a situation, not even just because you think
laughter
it's
is if we don't know laughter is the cure yet, again.
Well, but you figured that out really early on, that mom was having a day, and if little Jeff Black wanted to be funny and it would brighten mom's day up, that's a hell of a motivator.
Well, it's also because I look upon her for my smiles, sir, as we all looked upon our parents for their smiles. And where were they? Right. And where have they gone now? Man, I'm freaking, I don't want to freaking, Michael J. Fox, but and that's it. Is that, again, I identified it, yeah, you just nailed it. The lack has come out of the positions of prior positions. What lack? I don't know, but there seems to be a lot of stuff here in this room.
Where'd you get your first chance as an adult to hop on stage?
I was in church.
In church?
No, I was at the bottom at the church. I was next to the pew at Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall, making chicks laugh. With Bill Cosby, that I remember. And my own riffing in between, see. My father could never find me because I was so short, because he couldn't see me. But he could hear the laughter, and then he'd find me because I was the loudest kid in the room.
That's funny. You're holding court in church.
Right next to it, see.
That's
right
awesome.
next to it, see. And I've always said that. No, and you guys identified that today when we walked into that mini mart. And I was acting a fool, you would think, A man about ready to run himself off the tracks.
About ready.
That's right.
You about ready to get in a confrontation.
That's right.
With some hipsters.
I'm about ready to get all yeehawed by a couple of liberals. You know what's great about a liberal? They won't punch you, but they'll hit you with the guilt trip. You know, isn't that beautiful? I'm like, oh, yeah, that'll hurt when I get cancer in 30 years. Phew! Shit, my dad beat me. I don't think, yeah. Oh, your words are, oh, yeah. I'm all sad with you. Not.
Sounds exactly like Kurt. I wish Kurt was sitting here. He would have laughed his face off. So
I'm sorry, little liberal boy. Looks like your lesbian mother sodomized you with the pogo stick. Are you done? Little left, Mom. See, and that's it. Again, see how I don't care?
No,
that reference is a don't care. See, again, I'm calling out Bill Maher. I do appreciate Bill Maher. I have appreciated Bill Maher. But again, this much. Again, I can identify an old rich white man when I see him. And Bill Maher, you are that. So don't act like you know what we are in. Do not act like you care. Because when it comes down to, just like the lawyer and the doctor and everybody else that wants money, you're one of them. And I don't trust you. Because I come from poor people, see? And that's what I say about it.
You come from Aberdeen.
This is it, man. This is it. I wouldn't have no problem living in this. You know why? Because I like me despite how this works and looks. So it looks gritty, but with me, it's all
gritty.
fun.
It looks like my shitty garage.
Right. It looks like, it looks like every man's heaven, yet every man's bowel movements. I just got, welcome to the toilet, right?
Yeah.
What is that? Something I really embellish, but at the same time, I got to let it go.
That is the throne right there.
It is. That's it. This is where we forget it. That's why I put the chemicals in it, because there's your toxicity.
And you just touched your glass to the toilet bowl.
Exactly. You know what? Here's the thing
you're
about...
brave. You're from Aberdeen. You got that shit in your blood.
I've been short all my life, people. Guess what? A germ has never fucking punched me in the face. Can I cuss? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. You can say whatever the fuck you want to.
And that's what I said, though. See, I don't care about germs. Please, if it's invisible, come get me. Well, I'm sorry, if it's microcosmic, come get me.
I don't think germs are real. I think they're made up.
I hope so.
Maybe people made up germs.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, wouldn't that be it?
them up.
Right? So sad people could have a real reason to whiny boo-hoo. Welcome to comedy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That was just a side thought that just came through my brain. So you started in the church. You were Jehovah's Witness church, which
and giving talks. I was giving talks at the church.
What kind of talks?
About the Bible.
Right. Well, Jehovah's Witnesses have to do that.
Oh yeah, 8 years old. I was standing in front of these people at one point, reading the Bible. Yeah, reading the Bible and explaining what I had just read to them.
They have to witness. That's part of the deal. That's why they come to your house.
So that was the concept. So I got my first time. So you said, well, Jeff, when did you get on stage? Oh no, I was on stage with the Bible in my hand. Ever. Sam Kennison-esque, yeah. Long before I ever got to pick it up and put some freedom into this.
Put some thought into it?
Well, the truth is, again, I always knew truth exists. And it does exist. But it's not an old dead idea. And again, I don't think, see, that's the perpetuation of ignorance, which is ignoring something that's obviously hurts you. So ignorance is obviously everywhere.
Everywhere.
And I don't want to, and again, I'll raise my hand because I play along. So I don't want to act like I'm out of the pool. Again, Bill Maher, you're not in the pool. And I want to announce that and say that right now. You're not in the pool. You're out of the pool, looking in, and it's a safe place. But guess what? When the poor people get fed up and they want some money or food, they're coming for you, sir. So my motto is find the rich. I don't care. And I say that. No, it's narcissistic, but I will laugh all the way. No, they've obviously scared every one of us. I say scare them back. No, and I love that. Scare them back. Make them sweat. Make them give it all away. Just like us. We're obviously fear of dying, fear of starving, fear of being in the freaking streets. So guess what? We're done with you. And I say flush them out. With the same aspect that's brought you to this panic condition. A numbering system.
A numbering system.
Welcome to zero. Welcome to zero. No, I say that. Welcome to equality, people. Zero. And that's a part of my act. I said that. Yeah, no. It's about what we have all been and done it. We were all once kids, and now we're all dealing with money, and that's my show. So, and that's what I said about Bill. No, I got you, Grandpa. We know. Yeah, I got you. Roll in on your, I said this about whether you're right wing or left. Whether you're the guy coming in, hit me on the back of the head, and there's your right wing idea in the mentality of the stupid. And then there's the liberal left, which will roll in on their backs to take you down. What do you mean? They'll act the weakest condition in order to help you. Again, Bill, you're another old white man saying, I want to help. You're not. That's what Kennedy was. What, right? Rich white man helping only out of guilt. What? Their daddy was involved with Hitler, people. The Germans were sponsored by Kennedy. Give me a Camelot. Cramelot, I say. Give me a break. You know what they both ended up with? What the Jews did. A hole in their head. Aww. Oh, it's horrible. How could he say that? I don't know. But again, why don't we just open up a whatwouldhitlerdo.com and you'd find out where we're at.
What would Hitler do?
.com, right. Because we're already here. See, and that's it. That's it. That's what we're already doing. What? We got children at the freaking borders. They don't have any money. They got nothing. What would Hitler do? He would walk away and let them starve and die while he watched. Oh, no, he wouldn't. He'd just tell somebody else to do it. Yeah, but don't worry, people. You're all right, because, you know, you're just doing what you're supposed to do, see? And that's Auschwitz. That's Germany. That's the freaking Nuremberg trial, sir. I was doing my job. Good luck with that, see? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. They're doing their job, right? So, no, I got it, America. We're identifying it. And if you can't see it, then you're not here. And I don't know where we are. And that's the concept. So, when you're dealing with so what we're dealing with money. It's not about, and money is only a nominal aspect, again, in a belief system. It's a belief. What? We teach the child there is value in paper. Again, that is the perpetuated conceptual lie. And by that definition, the child without bill starves in the street, and every child is born with nothing. Right? And by that definition, you should have died in the street. Oh, I'm sorry, by your definition, you should have been aborted. Because in that desperation, zero is that only aspect that you are in. Bill, I say that. They're coming to get me.
They're coming to get you.
It's about time.
Just pulled up here
right?
at the Grit City compound.
That would be awesome. Right. We heard you, Jeff, and we're really done. We're going to stop you right now.
They heard even before it even got outside of this room.
But I said that about I said that. So isn't that scary? Is it scary yet? You scared? You happy? I don't know.
I'm a little bit nervous.
I'm having a good time. It should be sweaty because I don't want anarchy. I want everybody to come outside and play.
Everybody's going to ride bikes?
No, again, like I said, no riding bikes. That's like I said, that's like masturbating in public. Sure, it sounds like a good idea, but I don't want to do it, right? You go ahead, buddy. No, it's, again, some other person's good idea of what we're supposed to be doing. That's like the sidewalk. If there's nobody on it, it don't mean shit, sir. So I don't mean ride bikes or act like you're doing something. Walk out of your own door. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'll always do. And that's, I have to tell my wife, no, honey, I have to go out there to get stuff. Because that's where it's at.
There's a lot of shit floating around in your head.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And well, now
I like that.
We have to.
I like how you identify it in a poopy.
Well, I don't mean like.
I'm gonna just lean on this with I'm gonna lick this toilet. I will make you puke.
But
I will make a large man leave something behind he loves, and that is food, sir.
Did you just call me a large man?
You're a large man. I'm a small man.
All right.
That's
Here it fucking comes.
That's how he's gonna come at me. That's not good.
So
I'm a dog.
No, it's
Wonder Woman.
It's my turn.
She got big boobs when she comes at you.
I love big boobs.
Right.
So
I know. Yeah,
like fuck.
That was easy.
That's
right. He's like, I don't know.
So
anyway,
so we just saw this this fantastic display of lots of good thoughts and presented in a very fascinating way. How does that work as part of your expressing this? Because I just recently, in fact, that's how we met.
Right.
At one of your performances.
Yeah, you saw my first show in about 6 years.
And after watching that, I was like, well, fuck. This guy has a lot of shit going on, and because you build up like a volcano. Mm-hmm. You start off real mild, and you've got your one-liners that are uniquely yours, and it starts ramping, just like we just saw. It started off and we'd already been talking before the show. Mm-hmm. That is very unique in the world of comedy today. I mean, you don't see a whole lot of that build-up. You see a lot of punchline, set up punchline.
Nobody. Here's what I hate. I'll hate, and I don't hate much, but I hate lack of individuality. And my only market right now, and I say that. And I say that to anybody right now. What is my patent? Fear.
And what do you mean by fear? Explain to me.
Comedians right now, and I say this from front to back, I don't care what kind of pigment you got, I don't care what your sexual origin is, I don't care what whanny boo-hoo you are dealing with in your condition. You're still coming at it from again, obviously a sign. See?
Yeah, well, everybody definitely has a...
It's preconceived. Everything is preconceived. A comedian should tell you something new, and nothing is new in comedy. People go, have you heard this guy? And I'm like, I don't care.
Do you honestly believe that there's nothing new in comedy?
It is the same old thing. They're not sparking on any true topics. That I got it. Mom's this way. Dad's this way. Okay, big deal. Okay, love is this way. Love is that way. So what?
Well, and you make a very good point, because I can list off a long list of comics that I like and respect, and I like to think that they're different.
Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, they still all have the same format.
Yeah, I say that about Augie Smith, man. You ever watch Augie Smith?
Augie Smith is a hilarious
Augie Smith is I mean, seriously, Augie, wherever you're at, call me, man, I love you. Because he's one of the guys that, again, I was not in his freedom level to go and do it. And Augie Smith is one of the guys, man. I've always, like, you know, Ralphie May. Again, another guy that's...
Ralphie May is hilarious.
He taps into racism as a white person, see? And that's scary from any white man, see? What? I don't know, I feel bad. Why? Well, you were white and you fucked it all up.
Yeah, well,
there's your guilt
he's
back.
got a lot of shit going on, too. Ralphie May is hysterical.
It's funny.
But at the same time, it is hard...
Forms of measurement, guys.
It's like talking about music. You can't make a new sound, like a new riff with a guitar. It's hard to be able to do that.
I said that about, and then, well, Jimi Hendrix did.
Well, but Jimi Hendrix, he started it. And everybody's just kind of built
up. But again, that's what I'm saying.
There's only a finite number of sounds you can make.
I see, and I
like that.
Sorry, but I'll have to disagree.
That's fine.
I like both.
I think a guy that comes from something like totally out of the box like that is different. You look at like Tom Morello, Rage Against the Machine. Have you ever watched him play? He makes all those noises from his guitar, where people are like, what the hell? It sounds like a car alarm, some other random shit. Right. He'll pull out the plug and play the guitar with the plug just to make some random noises, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think the sound of the child is infinite in its concept, and I said that about that. You know what, here's, again, I like the quick joke, and you nailed it. You know what? Shut up, kids! Your happiness is too loud, and I can't focus on my misery, so shut up!
I fucking love that. That is so true.
And there you go, right? Daddy, why does the White House look like a plantation? Shut up and get back to work! Again, come see my show. Book me. Hey, again, this is for producers. This is for agents. This is for anybody that has the balls enough to put me on that stage. And I want to talk to the meanest, angriest people on the planet, and that's the poor, the people that are in it. And I am done acting like we are not taking it in the butt, people. So again, come out there, laugh your ass off, and leave your butt a little looser as opposed to a little tighter. That way you don't, you know... Because I'm going to pull it out. And I don't know whatever it is that's up there, but I think it might be the dollar bill. I'll help you with it. I got some lubrication, and it's me. So again, come on out and see the show, and I appreciate it.
Jeff Black brand lubrication.
That's right. And like Robin Williams, I won't choke.
So beyond your honing your special brand of comedy, beyond...
I like the brand name, because that sounds like money to me.
It does sound like money.
Put my Nick to Pillsbury.
Well, we don't have to give you money. We can give you Coca-Cola.
Well, that's usually what everybody offers me, which is what I'll be happy with.
For now.
No, forever. I said that. You know what? I don't want money, man. You know that? Because you know what happens? And that's what I said, is that people want... These are all these different positions I talked about taking it, right? I've been poor on purpose. I don't want a lot. You know why I don't want a lot? Because that means I got to give back to these people. And I identify with that, and I'm saying the rich, because I don't even know who wrote my check. I don't know who I pay my mortgage to. I don't know who the guy I get my food from. So I don't identify any, so when I said that about all these things that are helping you exist, that are really in reality screwing you economically, you're thinking, oh, yeah, I'm being helped. Sounds like you're being sodomized by your own stupid.
Yeah, but it tastes really good.
It doesn't, and that's why we like our own farts as men. That's not that bad.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why we want silence. You know why we want silence? Shh, I can hear my own stupid. Oh, that's nice.
Well, so being here in this dirty little corner of the Grit City.
That's right. Right where I like it.
Or Grit City podcast, whatever the hell this is. And
yeah.
only because we were We were ousted from our normal location.
By what? What were we ousted by?
By drag queens. And
This is so funny. This is like in the day, you know.
I'm gonna interview them now. Next, actually, we're gonna have a talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna bang out a fucking schedule.
We literally. Well, did you see how big these people were?
What? Don't you talk about them big?
I'm sorry.
The shit out of me.
That attractive woman was bigger than all.
She was a tall man.
That was a very large.
That was What
about the one coming down the hall when we were leaving that place?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know whether
that could have been a girl.
I didn't know whether to run or have her, again, just kind of
hot, man.
Just kind of coddle me like a baby, you know what I mean, and give me a little lullaby.
So what's next for you? What are you
again? I want
traction?
Midwest. I want to hit the Midwest. And I want to follow this Obama. Outdoor, leaving. I say that, and I don't know who's coming in, and I don't care because I'm a comedian, and if I cared, I wouldn't be a comedian. So I'm just going to be following the obvious existent, and defining it because I've been in Olympia, people. Look it up online, man. It's the 5-star rating for the homeless. It's a liberal. If you want to study and analyze liberals, come down and walk around, and I'll walk with you, and we'll talk. So this is where I got all this stuff from, is that it's the same stagnation I got out of the cult of being a Jehovah's Witness. It made me nauseous, I left. And again, that's just like, that liberal mentality. Okay, I got it. I'm nauseous now. I got to go talk about it.
Oh, fuck. Well,
so if you want to see me slap liberals.
People need to get out. And you got a website or Facebook? You got Facebook. I know you have Facebook.
I have Facebook, yeah.
So you just check out Jeff Black. By the way, your profile picture...
Yeah.
Does not look like you.
It is, and that's why I want it. I don't want. I
looks like a sharp-looking individual.
It does, yeah. I look good. Still look good. I say that. What do I look like? What do I look like, guys? Here's what's great about me, and I'm a narcissist. I'm a midget, but so is Michael J. Fox.
You're not a midget.
I'm not. You're right. I'm not in that group either. Thanks for reminding me. But anyway,
they won't accept you.
They won't. I can't get a job at Barnabas Bailey. I'm not fat. Everybody's fat.
I know.
Forms of measurement. I'm left on the curve.
But that's right, though.
It is.
So how do people find you?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is that right now you can, and that's how I'm working it. And I'm going to be out there, and again, as I said, through this podcast, again, Jeff Black at Jeff Black Comedian at yahoo.com. That's how you get bookings. That's how you hear me. You get people to call people to call people. Because I hear that's what this whole technological thing is about.
Yeah.
The illusions of humanity speaking to each other. As opposed to, oh, no, I have no money, but, oh, look at all these numbers I have on Facebook. It filled the void. Yeah, right, yeah. But anyway, again, if you want to spread it, spread it. If you don't care, stay poor. Stay poor, seriously.
And we'll also
because when I'm done, because here's the thing, when I'm done, and I said this, I'm recirculating as much as my money back into this existence as possible. And I'm serious, and I say it back, because I'm not, everything is going back. I'm not going to leave here with a giant stack, an iconic, stupid ball of dumb. I am giving it all back, people. My family will be taken care of, but we will not be in the Rolls Royce. So that's what I'm identifying. Everything that is going to come out of my comedy is going back, and it's everything that these politicians and every father on this planet has not done so far, and that is look out for every child on this planet. So good luck, evil man consuming. I'm giving it all back, and I don't care.
Do it. I fully support that.
And again,
Jeff,
every show I go to
we'll get all your information out there on our website.
I appreciate it.
We'll do that for you.
Oh, good. Again, help me.
We'll keep 100% of the profit.
Oh, that's all I'm looking for. As long as this is contractual.
Hey,
I contracted a disease once, but I put something on it.
Just remember, Bill's got to get paid, my friend.
Oh,
so
you know it, baby.
You got to make sure you check out Bill Baker, John L. Scott. You got to check out Malarkey's Pool and Brew.
That's true. Malarkey got money. Got to know where the bank's at.
Got to do it. So get out there and support this guy, Jeff Black. Check him out. Local comedian from Olympia. He's a good guy.
Thanks.
And thanks for being on the show, man.
I appreciate it.
Anything else you got to get out there? You're going to lay it on him? Take us out for us, Jeff.
Oh, man. Hey, well, again, have a good day. It is Sunday, sunny. Let's all worship.
Hawks.
That's right. Let's worship the Seahawk sun god today by staring at the glowy box. So everybody, and I always tell my, my morbidly obese grandparents, no, don't move. Anyway, get outside and play some football. All right, bye-bye. There you go. Play some football.
It's great.
All right, well, that was fun.
That'll shut off. We can finish a podcast if you want.
Yeah, we can keep going. It's just we were...
Cool.
That's it. We
That
had to
is
wrap up 30 minutes on the
because
video.
our.
How did it feel? Did it trip you out?
No,
Well, yeah,
a
trip
little
me
bit.
out. Only because when I would ask you a question,
Man, that was great too. You guys.
Like I asked you, fucking. Like, when was the first time you went on stage? 30 minutes later, I had to fucking bring you back around the bus.
Didn't I tell you that though? I told you that.
No, it was fun.
It
was on it,
And
man.
I'm here.
No,
No, you're on the planet. See,
Dude.
that's a definition. Your artwork defines that. You're on the planet.
Yeah, that's here. That's
Yeah.
some of it. That's the second thing I ever painted.
Eyeball.
Yeah, well,
I define the all-seeing eye
yeah.
in my book. So here's the thing.
Do you have a book?
No,
Or are you just working on a book?
I have a book.
You have the
but-
dream of a book?
No, I haven't. No, I have no. I like that though.
Now that thing's gonna end, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
was gonna let it shut off on its own.
Yeah.
So
It
after-
will, right?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. And beer.
I'm not
Anybody?
gonna. I'm not gonna
I'm
talk
fine.
about it. I'm not gonna talk about the book on film just because of the context of it. It's
No,
pretty
fine.
heavy. But
It's your book.
it goes in a lot of your art.
Once the book's ready, we'll fucking do another podcast.
Mm-hmm. I'm on about the. There's about 5 or 6 chapters, and it's all about definition of existence. It's called perceptual therapy when it's over. Isn't it?
Perceptual therapy.
Perceptual therapy.
Everybody needs a little perceptual therapy
No
right now.
kidding, right?
Like
And
that
that's
is something that this country in general needs.
And
Like
that's what I said,
everybody,
man.
both right, left, middle, rotors, whatever you got.
Well, if you want to.
Everybody needs. What needs to happen? The fucking aliens need to show up.
Well, if they can help.
That would be some.
If they can help, because again, if they're just.
I
Another,
think even if they're here to fucking with bad
Right.
intentions,
Right,
shit will
right.
get fixed.
Well, I think about it. You're right. The worst thing that can happen is we die. Oh, right on. Hurry up anyway.
Well, at this point, we're gonna do it to ourselves.
Thank you. Right. That's right. I like the zombie / Armageddon reality. You got your left as the zombie apocalypse, and then your right's got the freaking Armageddon. Right. Either way, we're
Yeah.
gonna die.
Yeah, except the right's moving towards Armageddon. That's the difference.
No, but here's the tragedy about the liberal. Yeah, guess what the first thing you're gonna ask for when the zombie apocalypse? A fucking gun.
Goddamn
dude.
right
Give
you
me a
are.
fucking break. Your belief system just fucked you in the ass while that zombie stuck it there. Gosh, that's a good. I'll take this wooden sword over your idea at this point, because at least there's an idea. And Obama, yeah, he's awesome. You know what he is? He's Obama. It sounds like a question mark, doesn't that? Obama. Yeah. Obama. Well, yeah. So here he is sitting with his drones. Welcome to the Nintendo generation.
Which, by the way, I'm a big supporter of the drone.
Oh, I love drones. I just love the idea of drones. Because here's what's cute. Everybody gets a drone, right? They're not that expensive, guys. We can get our own little BB gun system shooting out all of the drones that are brought to us by our government. That is awesome. See, because technically,
Dude,
there's
you're on it.
no,
I'm
because
throwing
technically
that
there's
shit
no
out
Air
there.
Force to govern a fucking piloted. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't fly your little car, your air. Yeah. Take your little remote control airplane, fly it into the bastard. Oh, me kamikaze! Oh no, $100. Yeah. Screw the government.
Fucking
Whatever.
You're going.
That's it. I know. I'm not an anarchist. I'm not anarchist. I'm just fun.
Dude, I'm down with that. I'm gonna
I'm
put
just
that on some forums
fun,
tonight.
man.
I'm
I'm
gonna be like,
just
all right,
fun.
we're armoring our own drones, and we're gonna be shooting down.
Oh
some
my
shit.
god! But again, with like slingshots and shit, we're going caveman. We're going like the Native Americans. What? Well, we got it. You got us. You got us. You got us. You got us. You got us.
I'm sure.
But motherfucker, it's getting dark outside, and I love that. Oh, it's going time 99. No, people go, oh Jeff, what are you provoking? I said, no. Here's what I love about men. They don't know what keeps them alive. It could be me. How you doing? You always got to sleep, don't you? Yeah. You know all that running you do in your existence? It's going to be me chasing you eventually. Yeah, how'd you like that? I said that about thinking, and you said that nailing it a while ago. Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah, when you're this far in front of the other person, good luck on being there.
Yeah. Well,
You're right, I said that.
you did.
In the moment, it's hard to combat, and that's where combat is, and that's what Bruce Lee defined. The moment, the action and reaction inside that position, at that point in time when necessitated. There is no me circling in front, sir. I am here. And that's where men are not capable.
I don't know what you just said.
Do you understand that?
Like,
Yeah,
like
see?
I can
You
bring
do. He gets it.
You know what it reminds me of is I just heard a guy talking about violence. Actually, he teaches self-defense, and he teaches realistic self-defense. Like he teaches
Multiple combats in several
Yep.
situations and positions dealing with multiple objects.
Yep, absolutely. And then he says the same thing. Is you don't know. He's like when that moment happens.
If I can react faster than you, I win.
Yep. When
And
that
in that
moment
time
happens,
frame,
it's
you
real.
lose. Because you are trying to plot. And that's why Bruce Lee was defining his position as, no, you cannot define from that position. One, you cannot prep for me coming at you.
No,
And that's,
because,
and that's Bruce Lee. And if you want to say, what am I in wording? And I'm a narcissist. Again, I'm the child narcissist. Movement, sir. Bruce Lee had it in his own physical anatomy, and I have it in my verbal capability.
You were the comedic, linguistic Bruce Lee bowel movement.
Yeah, right. I'm the shit. What's that smell?
you're Bruce Lee's.
Oh, that smell.
You just call him the ninja shit.
That's right. He's a ninja turd. I can't see him, but I can smell him.
You talk shit so fast, I can't even tell it's coming out.
That's right.
I'm like,
Your steak snuck up on me. Right.
This by far has been the most podcasts that I've been caught completely fucking off guard.
I love it, man.
I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to say to you
God
because
bless
half of that shit just went.
Right.
Yeah. I love it.
Making noises and shit.
Yeah, that's all I got. So
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fucking noises.
I'm gonna come back to it. Well, I said that again, and that's the.
But again, we really do appreciate you coming on the show.
I love it. You guys are awesome.
And make sure you check him out on our website at gritcitypodcast.com. He's going to be on iTunes, Stitcher.
Everywhere and anywhere, man. I got nothing to do but laughter. That's
We're
it,
going
man.
to put your ass on everything.
Yeah, I'm going to have the best midlife crisis ever. That's all.
I'm excited.
Just laughing.
And we'll see about getting you. So we're going
To
down
the
to
bank.
Reno here in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So we'll talk to our folk down there, and if they've got a need for a comic, we'll send them your way at a 100% cost to you.
Of course, I like your
and
right. Bend me over like
yeah.
I'm used to. Hey, fine line.
Fine line
Between bowing and bending over. That's my joke. Don't steal it.
Don't steal it. I won't steal that.
Welcome to capitalism. There's a fine line between bowing and bending over. Either way, my back hurts. Oh, I'm gonna sit down there.
This has been the Grit City Podcast. This is Brogan Scott, Jeff Black. Make sure to support this guy. Get at our sponsors, John L. Scott's Bill Baker out of Puyallup. Hit him up online, billbaker.johnlscott.com.
Me like baking.
Yeah, me like Billy. Billy
like
makes the bills happen.
I do. I pay bills.
And check out MJ's Bar and Grill on 40th and Pacific Avenue in Tacoma. Good people down there.
Good food, good drinks.
Good food, good drinks.
Love them.
Love them. And Malarkey's Pool and Brew and their drag show.
Sounds like what I'm pitching. Malarkey.
Lots of malarkey.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show, and check us out next week.
You good?
Yeah.
That's only 36 minutes, dude. We recorded less than 36 minutes. Like, that's 36 minutes on the video camera.
Why is that thing still fucking on?
I have no idea. But.
Well, alright, well, just turn the camera off then. How about that?
Well, I just shut this off, big guy. I think you
start over.
I think you just wrapped everything up.
I just wrapped the show. That's all I was doing, is making sure we had that all on video.
That's why I told you at 30 minutes to wrap the show. Hey, wrap it up. That's why
I did it again.
He just thought it was.
Why would you do it again?
He just thought it was his mind setting up. That was awesome. You guys, because he just thought he didn't.
He was wrapping up the whole show, dude. Again, I think we're done.
Here's the cool part. This is
we don't have to be done.
Well, I mean,
we can separate that and put it somewhere else.
Again, I have.
I'm fine. We can sit here and keep fucking.
I have a week.
Have a fucking drink.
I have a week.
I don't want to go in the house and fucking watch football. I'm good.
No kidding. Anybody done that already? What? Watch the football.
Fucking just keep recording.
Well, it's
on the new one. You gotta have it. It's not gonna reset.
It's on now.
Oh, cool.
Okay, good.
I gotta take a leak.
All right.
Anybody need anything?
Is my
can I get some ice? Just some ice and some water.
Yeah.
On the way back.
Fridge. It's cool.
Yeah, the fridge is good.
And don't wash your hands, please.
No,
I don't
don't
wash your
worry.
hands, please.
Is your mic on? What is your mic?
I turned my mic on. Yeah, it's on.
Sure.
We're up, dog. We're up.
Right,
I'm up.
That's all I'm making sure.
No, man, because that's...
So let's get real. Let's talk a little comedy. Let's get some less. Let's talk about the Tacoma comedy scene in general. Like you've been doing this a minute, right?
Oh yeah.
So and you've had, like, I know Rusty thinks highly of you, and we had him on the show. In the world of the Tacoma comedy, what's your opinion on that? Do you think we have a good thing, like something different, or is it just more assholes?
Well, I think we're on the border, and that's what I like about. I do like I said, Rusty's awesome, and I say that because he's a human being, and he's not he's coming at it from that kid. And he's used his anger well. I say that's what comedy is. It's the mutation of that heavy weight into something gold, And he hasn't gotten the economic, aspect that he deserves yet either. And I think that's what all of us has come to. It's that, what do we do? Do we please the group or do we please ourselves? And that's always been the question for every human being every day of their life.
That's a hard question, too.
That is. See how that is definitive?
I would like to think I'm not the most selfish asshole I know, but
right.
At the end of the day, I'm probably still a pretty selfish asshole.
Right. And even in our ideas, like, look at how we martyrize ourselves. What? Oh, I worked 8 hours, now I get to sit down. Only 8 hours, right? When our ancestors worked until they fell over in their bed and got up.
Yeah, well,
No,
and that's even not even our necessarily the idea of the old ancestors.
No,
our
we're
fucking
talking.
parents.
Thank you.
do this.
Right? No, I know. When I said ancestors, I meant mom and dad.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't think
Like,
of
I'm thinking-
caveman.
I'm thinking like your fucking ancestors, like,
Like, right.
like the Jeff Blacks back in 19 or
Yeah,
like
the
like
official Hobbit.
1900.
The official Hobbits is what I'm speaking of. Oh, thanks, man.
You got the whole family just showed up.
That's right.
Huh?
The whole family just showed up.
Which family? Is there a fucking giant man with gray hair in there?
No, well, there's a truck and the
A
kid,
big gray
the boy,
truck? A big
no,
like, silver truck or
like
a black truck?
one.
We're all identifying.
Okay,
each
and the
other.
boy
it's
and
the
the
silver
girl
truck
and
that I'm
everybody's
worried about.
Why is that some?
It's my father-in-law. I have not seen this man in a minute. I love my father-in-law.
This motherfucker's still
He's
going,
a-
dude. 40 minutes.
Very staunch,
Yeah.
hard,
No, I have an extended
libertarian.
play.
Like this guy, he's the alpha American version. Of,
Yeah, that's my favorite ones to take down.
he's impossible.
No, here's what happened. I'll give you this one.
It's not worth winning.
Here's what I'll give you.
You could win.
Well,
'cause
no.
he won't hate you the next
No,
day.
here's the thing, man. I actually, and I don't even really like to talk about it, but I do because I think, especially since I've been out, I say out of comedy and just being on the planet, you know, and again in this country and thinking it's the best and, you know, believing that it's the best and always that. And I said that about the dream. I do believe there is an American dream. And it is in the eyes of the child. It's not in the adult male anymore, see? It's in the eyes of the child. And that's what it comes down to. And I don't believe we are finding it in money. And I don't mean to sound like a, you know, pissing on all of our dumb ideas. Because I play into it. I have to, you know, live indoors right now and I have to feed myself and all those things. And so when I'm done, my point is this. I don't want to. I have a plan. It's called Rehousing America. What do I want to do? I want to buy out. I want to buy every piece of property from all these mortgage companies or anybody, and I want to sell them back to the poor people, rent to own, at a percentage profit, lowering their monthly rate, having them own it within inside of 11 years. Or
That's a hell of a.
no, because I'm sick of these people, and I'm sick again. And I
it
said
would be
that.
beautiful if we could get a process like that in
Because
America.
it should be. It should exist.
That's
Because that's the BS. That's the BS. What? We don't trust each other. We trust an invisible idea. What is that? God? Good God, I hope it is. What are we praying for? I think the most disgusting thing is to pray for money. That's like praying to be sodomized in your sleep.
Praying for money.
Yeah, pray for money. It's like I said about that.
I'm not trying to think if I've ever prayed for money.
I know. Probably for, you know,
Scott,
something.
you think you ever prayed for money?
I don't pray.
I don't pray either.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's
When
awesome.
I did pray.
I love that. Right.
Before I realized that there is no such thing as a sky daddy.
Sky Daddy.
Sky Daddy.
It's gonna be a song now. You know, there's some dude out there going, dude, man, we should make our band name Sky Daddy.
Hey,
Dude.
sort of. I got new mics.
There's a band called Sky Forger.
Sky
Sky
Forger.
Forger.
That's right.
That's a good name. I like the name. But anyway, fuck the whole system of religion. Like,
Yeah. Well, I don't
think
know.
religion is good for the weak-minded.
Well, I
But-
believe it was a place to start. And if we can't advance from a place to start, we don't know where we're at in the position we're in. What? We're in technology. We have a calendar. We have a clock. We have a microscope. We have a macroscope. We call it something else. It's a satellite. We know where we're at. We know the location. We have not referenced it to any ancient philosophy and concepts, and that's, again, part of a book idea that is coming out of this.
They're loud as fuck out there.
They are. I love people. Because they're out there. They're out there.
They're
Hello.
loud as fuck outside the garage.
Oh, I'm scared. It's scary. I'm the voice of Christmas nowhere.
The Grit City Garage. That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah, but I enjoy it.
Co-casting
I
for
do
the
because I don't get to do this. See, I've been really holding back, people. Seriously. So when you see me all spazzing and twitching, you're thinking, God, he's nuts. He's crazy. But all this chi energy that they speak of, all this built-up energy that's inside of me, I feel like a woman in the 70s, people.
Well, I think you need to.
That didn't have Valium.
From what I've
I'm
seen,
going
the
crazy.
raw, unedited Jeff Black. I think once you hone that down, I mean, there's something there that isn't. I mean, that's
How about
headlining.
hone it? I think you need to hone it up, sir.
I think you need to bone it up.
I think you need to hone it over as opposed to down.
I'll hone you.
So what are you saying? Is I need to slow down for stupid people? No, I don't think so. I think we're all smart enough. So no, again, goo goo gaga.
Goo goo gaga.
But my
Goddamn, I'm
I'm
just
sorry,
getting beat
man.
the fuck up. You
I
call
love
me
you, dude.
fat,
I
I'm
love you. It's not
stupid.
your fault, man. You know what? You got a beautiful soul, and I bet you if I squint down your belly button, I could see it. It's a
You
little
ain't
light.
seeing shit, nigga. That's your land.
That's it.
Fucking dead baby down there.
The dead baby. My abortion is missing.
It's in my belly button.
So your house idea, houses for people.
Yeah.
Have you seen that there is a You remember the 99%er Occupy Wall Street people?
What? Who?
Exactly.
What
Have you seen?
Mathematical equation, huh?
Did they just went and purchased a bunch of debt? Did you see that?
Who did?
The same people, I guess. Whoever's doing that. I heard it on the radio.
Oh, here's what I love. Here's what I love, guys. Purchasing lack. Debt is non-existent. Why?
Right. Well,
there is no aspect of a nothing. What? Oh,
well,
see, here's the cute part. When it goes away, nothing goes away.
Well, listen. This is what they did for people. They went and purchased a bunch of their debt. That was bad. For one college, Everest College, I think that is a college that overcharges people. They assume, or they say they did, whatever. So they went and purchased a bunch of
they're helping.
bad debt.
So we have to say they're helping.
Well, they purchased a bunch of bad debt, and then they just forgave it for people that had debts. Bad school loans or something that they were behind on.
Shitty school loans.
They bought it pennies for the dollar.
Yeah, don't go to
like collection
college.
agencies do. Collection agencies, they'll go buy your debt, like $100 of debt for $50.
It's BS.
No,
I say it's BS. Here's the thing. Here's what I think is funny, and I say, why is it BS? Because here's the deal, and that's what you're falling into the big joke. What's the big joke? No, there's a big joke going on. It's just that. See, there's a delusionary aspect you're looking at, and I say this. I put this heaping mound on you.
All right, listen.
I put this heaping mound on you. Whatever it is, let's call it money. And again, it's all been manipulated.
Right.
What? No, they say I need a college degree. And now you're saying, and again, I'm saying you only as you're identifying that position. Is that now there's that weight. Circle back, circle back, circle back, circle back. What? Oh no, now this guy over here is coming away to take that weight away, sir. Or was that weight really there? Or was it again a manipulation and a numbering system?
Well, it was manipulation.
And you are, yes.
Well, everything's a fucking.
So I'm saying you're identifying only two supposed separate structures, supposedly helping each other, to help the victim. Okay. No, and that's the context of law. What is the context of law? 3 structures against the 4th structure. What's the 3 structures? Your defending attorney, your prosecuting attorney, and your judge are all paid by the same positions. Again, that's a conflict of interest. Nobody is there to help you. They are all there to constructually keep that conceptual idea going. And they need poor, desperate people to keep that going. So again, and then they come back in and help you. Oh, we're going to do you a favor. Because they start out like that. I got 4 days. I did 4 days on purpose. I stayed 4 days in jail on purpose. You were talking about not going to jail.
Yeah,
I don't want to go to jail. I did 4 days.
Jail sucks.
I did it because I lied to a cop for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was, what's it called?
Jail.
Well, thank you.
Obstruction, probably obstruction.
Obstruction of justice, right? And it was, I told them. I said, and they wouldn't let it go. Oh no, you've got to do this. You can't. What? You can't, what? There's no out? I said, wait a minute. I go, why don't you treat me like a rich man? Let me write you a check. Oh, no, there's no out for that. What? This is my first offense. I've never done anything. I got traffic tickets. What are you talking about, sir? Oh no, you gotta pay. There's no walking away. And here's what happened. So when I walk in the room, I'll just push pause on it. Here's what happened when I walked in. I talk to this guy. First thing I do, and there's a stack of poor people out in the hall with me, right? Sitting on the hardest benches you've ever seen with cushions on them that are so flat they might as well be a joke. And I'm seeing these poor people just get milled through this position, and they are coming in tragic and leaving us more tragic than this man that supposedly helped them. I walked in, and first thing this man said to me as I went to sit down, I let him sit down first. He was trying to get me to sit down. I said, no, you go ahead. You look like you're older than me. Like you're a little bent over. He walked in like this. His hips were all, he's a real tall guy. Looked like Igor. Okay. Always doing this. First thing he says to me is, he looks me dead in the eyes. He looks me dead in the eyes, people. And he says, it's either, you're looking at $1,000 fine or 90 days in jail. And I looked at him and I said, oh, you come to me with fear and desperation. I like that. Made him sweat. See, I said, oh yeah. I said, I'm not. I told him, I asked him, where do you get your paycheck from, sir? He goes, what does that have to do with anything? I said, no, you're here to help me. I'd like to know who's helping me. He says, the city of Olympia. I said, really? I said, well, now where does the judge get his paycheck from? He refused to answer. I said, you know what? I don't know how much you're paid per hour, but I'm poor. I can stay tomorrow. I got time. I said, I got time. I said, I'm not leaving till you answer. And he said, oh, the city. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And what about the other prosecuting attorney? Mm-hmm. So you're helping me, huh? By keeping your job? You have to, what? Keep them happy, do you not? In order to sustain your job? No, I don't believe in the Trinity, but I think I'm seeing a collective triage of ignorance, sir. And I think most people are too either desperately, tragically fear-based or stupid, and I am neither.
And that's part of the whole Jeff Black experience.
No, and I said that. You know, it gets better,
pointing
baby.
that shit out.
No, you get, because that's what I told the guy. I said, oh, good luck, man. I said, good luck. Good luck. He's like, what do you mean? I said, I go, without desperation, without people making mistakes, you would have no money. The police come after the rape occurs. The police come after the murder occurs, only to victimize the victimizer. And that is you. You are the leech on the leech. You are the cancer within the cancer. You are the void within the void that is the emptiness that is in the fear-based concept of all of these people. And guess what, sir? There's a lot more of them out there than there are you. And he started sweating. I got him twitching in his kneecaps. His legs finally started moving correctly. And I looked at him and I said, oh, I see your legs are finally moving, sir. Out of the position of control you're attempting to use. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, your balls, dude. I said, you're rotting in the middle position. You walk into this every day thinking you're doing a good idea, and your own body screams out, go somewhere else. It grinds down to nothing. And he identified his pain as I was speaking to people. See, you don't identify a man's pain directly while you're talking to him. No, unless you want to make him know what you're looking at, and it's his. And I said that. I said, these poor people are coming back in this night. Yeah, unawareness. You're not here. You're unaware. Where do you go at night, sir? Are you aware in your sleep? Oh, I don't think you are. Good luck again in your sleep. Because that's where the field is leveled, you see.
So did you end up doing time in jail?
Oh, I did 4 days on purpose. I did 4 days on purpose. And I told him that. I said, I want to let you know right now, you're putting a good person in jail. And that will be the sinking aspect of your negative connotation to the rest of humanity. Because again, in every concept, the bigger idea eats the smaller, and mathematically you are the smaller now. What? I see the beast is 98. No, you are 2. Yeah, we win. Look at that equation. So, no, I laugh at anybody that thinks they're, oh, I'm empty. Oh, yeah, you are empty, but it's only economic. I'll tell you right now, you want to make a rich man sweat, identify his anatomy. I said, you do not. That's what I told the guy, and I love it. I said, you're not even here, sir. I said, that anatomy you sit in, you did not make, and you claim it for yourself.
Preach it, brother.
But that's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I just got a little evangelical just then.
I think it was a Taco Bell he had, but we can't talk about that.
You know, Henry did.
He's gonna get beat up in the garage.
I love this guy. All my friends were always that. Though. People don't realize. All my friends were
fat guys.
Thank
fat
you.
Fucking Taco
Thank you,
Bell.
Bobby Patton. I'll announce him. All my friends were big because they got picked on like I did for being different.
Real quick, tell the story about how you got your back all fucked up.
Oh yeah, a 350 pound. And this, I started out my working career, people, physically working in capitalism with a broken back. So again, when you whinny boo-hoo about, oh, this is tough and long, I started out, again, I've been working for 31 years with a broken back. A 300-pound second-year senior, future child molester, yeah, ended up doing time for child molesting. I wasn't his victim, but anyway. He picks me up, puts me in a cradle hold, because he had to hide, because he couldn't get a hold of me. So he hid somewhere and grabbed me and put me in a cradle hold, and I tried to break out of it, and I broke my own back. It's called a compression fracture. It's a roofer's break. Shot my disc straight out. I walked the length and a half of a basketball court to the principal's office with 2 ribs in my lungs. I waited in the office for 2 hours till my mother arrived, again with a broken back, who drove me 2 hours to the doctor, who again I waited for 2 hours, again after no medication and a broken back, and then was given a horse tranquilizer, anti-inflammatory, and they popped it back in, sent me home, told me to put ice on it. I didn't even get ibuprofen.